ang lumalabas, 69% ng mga na-survey ng ating mga kababayan ay pabor na magkaroon ng impeachment trial. Tama, no? Not
Correct.
necessarily matanggal via impeachment yung pangalawang pangulo.
Tama, tama. Tama yung interpretation. Tama.
Okay. So, what's fueling this? Anong dahilan dito? Kung bakit nasa 69% yung pabor na magkaroon ng trial?
Well, I think meron kasing just for background lang sa ating mga kababayan na nanonood, no? Yung survey na to is nagawa or ginawa yung survey nung March 19 to 25. That's the last week of the first quarter, no? And yung mga findings namin, bukod sa 69% ang nagsasabing pabor sila sa trial, yung awareness, hindi ibig sabihin informed, no, pero aware lang na may impeachment process, 87%. So Christian, those are two basic findings of our study. And I think what's fueling this, well, we ran the same question, Christian, and for our viewers last year, second quarter. Alam niyo yung lumabas na number? 78%. This was just before the Supreme Court killed the impeachment process, no? With its
78% yung 78% yung pabor na mag-trial.
yung pabor mag-trial. Just before, this was in June, just before the Supreme Court decided that it was unconstitutional for various reasons. So now it's 69%. So there's a slight difference, no? But of course, these are different times and different cases now. There's a new impeachment process that's ongoing. And there are two explanations, Christian. Kasi one, just for context again, there are sub-studies to this. No? These sub-studies are really focused on the voter base of VP Duterte and their commission. But I can talk about some of the characteristics, no? Some of the key findings
Okay.
we discovered. No? Number one, with regards to the impeachment, the everyday Duterte supporter thinks of it as a mechanism for due process. Paraan siya, no? Mekanismo, plataforma siya para malinis yung pangalan, no? Masagot yung mga paratang against the Vice President. And of course, to give her that opportunity to clear her name. So from their perspective, the trial, note, we're not saying she should be impeached. Okay?
Yeah.
Or
Sumalang
taken,
lang sa trial. Sumalang sa trial.
The trial lang. Ang sabi ng isang social scientist namin ng kaibigan, si Ton Contreras, iba rin kasi talaga yung pagkakaintindi ng Pilipino sa mga kababayan natin sa trial. They think of it as a more neutral, more due process type of mechanism, no? So they think it's fair, and they believe that this for the Pro Duterte, they believe that this is a mechanism, or for some of them at least, they believe it's a mechanism for the Vice President to clear her name, to face the allegations and clear her name. Now, for everyone else, majority think of this as a mechanism for accountability. They feel that if there's some truth to the allegations, that the high officials, such as the Vice President, has to be held accountable. So the same question has been appreciated differently by different segments of our society. So to some extent, that may answer your question. Now, put together, ito yung lumabas, 69%. Now, is this significant? I think it's significant. Majority po to. But is it lower than last year? Yeah. 78% yung last year. So may pagbaba. But nonetheless, this is where the public opinion is at the moment with regards to the trial.
Okay. Let's talk about the actual number.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the actual numbers. Sabi niya yung deeper analysis dito sa mga datos na nakuha ninyo, dun sa mga everyday Duterte supporters, they see this as a mechanism that would allow the Vice President to answer the allegations. Gano'ng karami yun, specifically?
Yes. I can't talk about the details kasi commission siya, Christian. So this is supposed to be a support study, a corollary study to this, no? But I just want to answer your question. So what's fueling it?
Okay.
It's different sets of Filipinos looking at the same question but appreciating it differently. So for one level, sorry sir.
Ibig sabihin, dahil commission itong part ng tanong na ito, yung commission study, yung parte, no? Hindi ito yung survey na pinag-uusapan natin. Ang pwede maglabas nun yung nagpa-commission.
Yes, sir. So parang just to
Okay.
just to be but I think that the attempt I'm trying to do is to answer your question eh. Bakit
Mm.
ganito yung lumabas, no? What's fueling this? And people have to understand hindi naman siya hindi 87% yung nagsasabing gusto nila pero meron hong opposed naman ho. 28% ho ang opposed. Tapos
Mm.
3% lang ang don't know. So para lang malaman ng mga kababayan natin. Tapos yung question ho in English is, do you think the Vice President or do you think Vice President Duterte should face trial in the Senate or an impeachment court to address the allegations against her or not? Or sa
Mm.
Tagalog or sa Filipino, sa tingin nyo ba, okay, dapat harapin ni Vice Presidente Sara Duterte ang paglilitis sa Senado or impeachment court upang sagutin ang mga paratang labang sa kanya o hindi? So
Mm.
it's a very simple
Mm.
question. It's almost the same question that we asked last year. So we just tested it again. Also, we want to find out what's the awareness and position of our kababayans on this issue.
Ano yung posibleng paliwanag kung bakit bumaba yung bilang ng mga nagsasabi na dapat humarap o sumalang sa trial yung Vice President from 78 to 69%?
Yeah, actually, ang nakita namin pagbaba is dito sa Balance Luzon. For some reason, bumaba siya dito. It used to be high, but it went down. And there could be a number of reasons for that. We're still studying it. Also, the context of last year, that was the first half of last year, very, very intense, no? Yung I think you remember naman, di ba? Very intense yung and polarizing tong issue na to, and the House was up in arms. The Senate dragged its feet. It was and then there was a midterm elections. Maybe the heightened discussion about this may have created some stronger, preference for others, no, at that time. Now, I think it's a different situation. It's not as intense as it was during that time or last year, where you basically had a fight between two houses of Congress, hitting on each other. So I think that created that, and then we ran the survey after the elections. It was a different kind of atmosphere, Trisha, and maybe that was the reason why it was so heightened, and kaya 78% siya. Pero ngayon parang iba, and maybe those are possibly some of the reasons why the numbers changed.
Okay, in terms of interpretation, kasi nga itong inyong resulta, just like other survey results, pwede itong gamitin parang guideposts, no, on how certain political decisions or actions can be made. Pwede bang sabihin na, kasi isa sa mga naratibo ng mga supporters naman ng Vice President, sinasabi, puro kay impeachment, dapat ang pinag-uusapan dito yung ekonomiya dahil nandiyan yung krisis sa langis. Dahil ang fieldwork nyo ay sinagawa nung March 19 to 25, no? So basically, tapos na
First week of the
ng
war.
pag-atake. First week of the war, no? So can that be interpreted to mean that ganun pa rin, interesado pa rin yung mga tao base sa resulta ninyo na pasagutin at least yung Vice President dito sa impeachment trial? At the same time, habang ina-address din siguro itong problema sa ekonomiya.
I think there are two different issues, and they can't really be conflated kasi kailangan maintindihan ng ating kababayan. And I'm not for conviction or I'm not for anti-Duterte here, as I'm here representing Okta and the research that we did. Yung kailangan maintindihan ng ating kababayan na yung impeachment process, isang constitutional mandate po yan isang proseso na nakasaad sa Constitution, whether may crisis o hindi, dahil may complaint, at hindi lang naman isa ang complaint, 4. Dumaan naman sa masusing pagsusuri ng House in terms of form and substance, kaya kailangan nilang gawin. Whether it's popular or not, is beside the point talaga, or whether there are other pressing issues. This is a constitutional mandate, and the House has to really act on it. And that's what they're doing now. So kailangan ma-explain sa ating kababayan na tama kayo, merong mga mas pressing issues, at nung ginawa yung survey na to, hindi pa ganun kalala yung sitwasyon natin. Maybe if we run the survey in June, baka iba yung mga makuwang numbers, Christian. But this is what we saw. But we have to explain to our own viewers na sa ayaw sa gusto ng mga kababayan natin, na mga kasama natin sa House at saka sa Senate, kailangan nilang mag-act on this kasi mandato to ng Constitution natin. Whether it's
They have no
popular or
choice.
not. They have no choice eh. Kaya nag-file 4 na kaso eh. I mean, dalawang
Trabaho
pumasa.
nila yan.
Trabaho nila yan eh. So, ang punto lang naman, yun nga, unfortunately, for either side, no, the way however they interpret the findings, meron tayong finding na nagsasabing marami sa ating mga kababayan gusto malaman ng katotohanan, marami sa ating mga kababayan gusto nila yung pananagutan, marami rin ng gusto ng due process para sa Vice President, magbigyan siya ng plataforma para klaruhin, no, at harapin yung mga paratang sa kanya, yung allegations, at i-clear yung name niya. So, when we put all of these different groups together, ito yung lumalabas, 69% ang gusto. Ituloy yung trial.
Okay. Curious lang ako doon sa sinabi ninyo, no? 87% yung awareness pagdating dito sa impeachment. Tama?
Yes, sir.
What exactly does that mean? Aware of what?
Okay. Ang basic question, have you read, heard, or watched on television anything about the impeachment process? Basic lang. It's not really substantive knowledge of the case and the like, no? It's just awareness. Kamalayan. So, mataas yung kamalayan eh. Kasi if you think about it, last year pa to, Christian, isang taon tong halos 6 na buwan to, no? Or 7 or 8 months of 2025, pinag-usapan to. Last half of 2024. Imposible naman na walang kamalayan yung ating kababayan tungkol dito. At right now, may pananaw sila na klarong-klaro, gusto nila ituloy yung trial para lang matapos siguro for many of our kababayans. At least what we're seeing in the sub studies related to this survey probe is a lot of our own kababayans want to find out the truth, no, about this, and they want to find out if kung meron talagang pananagutan, at kung may pananagutan talagang kailangan they have to, you know, if there's basis for the allegations, kailangan our vice president should be held accountable. But I have to emphasize this, Christian, in both sides, walang nagsasabi i-convict siya. Walang nagsasabing patalsikin siya. Pag tinanong mo yung tanong na yon, kung patatalsikin, yun yung makukuha mo, yung lumabas sa last survey, yung survey ng iba mga kaibigan namin sa na survey group na in-interview nyo. Kaibigan namin yung mga yun eh. So, sila, iba yung tanong nila, iba yung framing ng tanong. Iba yung tanong, tapos iba rin yung framing. So, may effect lahat yan sa pagsagot. At saka yung outcome.
Opo. Meron din po bang bahagi ng inyong survey na kumbaga kahit pa parang na-measure yung level of understanding of the respondents as to what the impeachment process is really all about? Tinanong ko rin po yan dun sa kaibigan yung survey firm eh. Ano ba, malinaw ba sa mga kababayan natin? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng impeachment? Kasi akala niya, ang para interpretation kasi nung dun sa kabilang survey, ang understanding ng mga sinurvey, pag impeachment, ibig sabihin matatanggal na sa pwesto. Hindi ibig sabihin na i-accuse ka pa lang na nag-commit ka ng impeachable offense. Kaya isasalang ka ngayon sa trial. Curious ako dun sa proseso
may paglilitis pa. Yeah. Sir, actually, we have the same findings as, sabi ko na, WR on that. Yung sa sub-survey namin, sinasabi, talagang hindi naman naintindihan or wala masyadong informasyon about the details of the case. Pag tinatanong namin yung detalye ng case, Christian, tayo rin dalawa, hindi rin natin alam yung detalye ng case. I mean, the hearings, no, we until yesterday, it was just allegation. We're now moving to evidence now, no, at least at the stage of this preliminary hearing. Ngayon lang tayo nakakita, naintindihan ng taong bayan, ito pala yung, meron palang ebidensya, meron pala mga affidavit. Today, pinag-usapan yung COA. My God, talagang, alam mo yun, hindi ko alam yun na talagang yung COA, dinis-allow na. Ganong kalaking amount.
In-uphold yung previous decision to disallow. Pero in fairness naman doon sa mga nagsusuro ng impeachment, last year naman, basically, yung mga issues were the same. Ang nadagdag lang dito, itong testimony ni Remil Madriaga. Tsaka diba, nagkaroon din ng napakahabang hearing doon sa House Committee on Good Government. Dito sa fake signatures, dito sa confidential fund, dito sa, basically. Yeah.
And we have to understand that those who are supporting VP Duterte, they think this is political persecution. Lumabas din sa aming pag-aaral yon. At malaki ang belief nila na malalampasan niya to at inosente siya. So, yun nga eh. This is
Teka, saan part yun? Sorry. Doon sa commission? Sorry? Doon sa commission
doon
study?
sa commission lahat yan eh. Doon sa commission de. Kasi yung sa commission, Sir Christian, pinag-usapan din kung boboto sila. Maraming details eh. Maraming mga ibang sub-questions na interesante rin. Pero I can't talk about these details here yet. No? But what we do know is that yes, when it comes to the specific impeachment complaints, allegations, there's still a lack of knowledge. And therefore, that also affects those who are even non-Duterte supporters. Eh. Kasi syempre, hindi mo alam kung ano talaga yung mga allegation, you will hold judgment on the VP. So, pati sila hindi sila magsasabing convict. Ang baba ng conviction, belief in conviction, sir, at this point. And I think it's a product of a lack of information and understanding of the case itself. But we have to understand the case is just being discussed now on television. Last year, we just had allegations. Now, for the first time, the case has moved from allegation to evidence. And, it's illuminating eh. And I want to emphasize yung point, just to add to what you said. I think it's the disallowance, sir. Yung disallowance for 2023, first quarter, second quarter, tsaka third quarter. Ngayon ko lang talaga naalaman yun, sir.
Yung 375, yung 375 million.
Yung total. Ang laki pala. Ang laki na. Tapos ito napag-decision na. Under...
Dalawa yun. Dalawa yun. Yung 73 million nung late 2022, in-uphold yung previous decision na i-disallow.
That I know.
So, dapat isole. Oo. Tapos yung isa pa, 375. Hindi siya barya, ha?
Hindi siya... Sir naman, wala namang barya dito. Pero ang point ko lang, even I, who is a close impeachment, person who watches the process, hindi ko alam lahat ito until I heard the hearing kanina. And I think it was quite revealing na, because all this time, I thought that these were just observations, audit observations, and sa administrative level, observation lang, Christian, hindi pa yun disallowance. At pag na-disallow yun, pwede ka pa mag-appeal. Ang tagal pa ng proseso. No? Tapos pwede ka pa mag-appeal sa labas ng COA. Pwede ka mag-appeal sa korte. So, pero ang importante, nag-disallow na. And I think, going back to our survey, the more people understand the nuances and basic information about the case, the more likely they will have a position on this issue. Even the idea of conviction. Kasi right now, in our survey, mababa rin yung numbers saying that they want to convict the Vice President.